The products manufactured at LG HOSYS are produced shipped under precision work and strict quality control. But no matter how excellent the product might be, the proper exterior or function cannot be demonstrated as a product if installation isn't done properly. The proper installation not only makes the dignity of product much better, but extends the life even longer. Please perform the installation according to the installation guideline of our company. We're not responsible for installation flaws of products installed voluntarily without following this installation method. The printed tile and chip through tile by LG HOSYS produces distinguished interior at commercial and housing spaces, with a unique pattern of native rock and wood, etc., and unique product structure while being the product which provides greater value to customers. Now, let's find out the environment inspection and measures before installation, as well as the installation method in order. Please observe the following details to perform the operation during the installation. First, handle using transporting tools because it is a heavy product. Second, do not carry by holding the rope of package box. Third, please be sure to perform ventilation during the installation at a sealed place. Fourth, be careful with fire because adhesives are flammable. Fifth, please observe the safety rules of the installation site. Sixth, please be sure to read the installation guideline before performing installation. The following installation tools and materials are needed for tile installation and preliminary arrangement work. Our cutter, measuring tape for actual measuring work, digital thermometer, hydrometer for measuring moisture, ink line for installing center line, scraper for removing alien substance, alcohol for removing surface contamination, pressure roller for preventing looseness, filler and binder for reinforcement of floor condition, masking tape for repairing cracks and contaminated parts, other iron rule, sawdust for cleaning, and cleaner, etc. A better installation simplicity and perfect installation quality can be secured. The builder must not forget that customers demand even the perfect quality of installation. And because reinstallation and repairs are difficult due to nature of floor materials, one must make the best effort to perform installation after taking complete measures by checking the floor condition before installation. Check manufacturing date and color classification mark. Must be installed using same lots for same site and must be classified to perform installation in case lot is different so the color or gloss flaws can be prevented. While storing the tile, use transporting equipment and store at a flat place without unevenness or curve to keep from being pressed or damaged. And in order to secure safety in the size of products, it must be installed after maintaining fixed temperature of 18 degrees Celsius or greater for at least 1 day at the installation site, by opening the product box along with adhesive, and also must maintain fixed temperature for 24 hours or longer even after installation. These details must be followed to be settled well after installation and to prevent deformation or loosening of product. A smooth and even state without unevenness and curve on the floor is required for installation, and the intensity of surface mortar must be adequate. First, in order to remove alien substances like sand and dust, sweep out after sprinkling sawdust on the floor or straighten the floor using cleaner. But if surface intensity is weak, as sand and dust are created continuously due to floor condition, perform surface mortar reinforcement using binder because the adhesive can exfoliate from the floor mortar section. Also, because cracks may appear from sinking at hollowed section, the reinforcement operation must be performed using filler. For new buildings where heating is possible, cure by operating heater before installation, and partial repair work must be performed using crack repair material or masking tape because cracks may create flaws like crack wave. Also, contaminated parts must be taped or performed with grinding repair work to prevent flaws like discoloration. While measuring moisture of the floor to install, measure 5 or more places at random to make average value less than 5%. If more than 5%, steps must be taken for adequate curing by running heater or hot wind blaster to prevent looseness, shrinkage from decreased adhesive power. First, measure actual length of installation site and install center line according to dimensional shape of installation site. The purpose of installing center line is to minimize the number of times used and making the edge of the time to be installed as 1/2 of the size. Check center line to see whether crossing point is forming right angle while drawing ink line. The standard adhesive spreader designated by our company uses the rubber spreader that can be attached or removed in case of water adhesive and uses steel spreader in case of oil adhesive. When installation sequence is decided among the dimension divided into 4 sections by the installation of center line, apply only the adequate dimension by considering determination time and work speed. Because too much time is required for finish cutting in case of installing both ends, install after applying the adhesive separately. Although the amount of adhesive to be applied is somewhat different depending on floor conditions, about 0.3 to 0.4 kilograms per 1 square meter is required. If amount of applied adhesive is insufficient, flaws like looseness, shrinkage may occur. Once the application of adhesive is complete, be sure to check the open time and install the product in a form of stairs from the center line marked on the floor. It must be installed carefully so that the connecting section is contacting accurately in parallel so the product doesn't get turned. The building direction of the tile must be installed by considering directional characteristics of the product design to have even more beautiful exterior effects. Consider directional characteristics of the product, also for remaining parts in which adhesive is applied, and spread the stair-type installation from the center toward the wall to maintain right angle with product. At this time, one must be careful not to stain the product surface with adhesive and must be removed immediately using alcohol before adhesive is hardened. The tile installed at the wall should be placed the same way at the ending section of installed product, and proceed with cutting by raising the arm straight following the end of textile at the opposite side by sticking products necessary for cutting to the wall. At this time, proceed with cutting by slanting the knife about 45 degrees, so that more of the bottom section would be cut off. Build remaining parts the same way. Once the cutting of wall section and finish operation are complete, perform pressing work adequately using a roller of 80 kilograms or greater. Adequate pressing operation can prevent flaws like loose knits. Wood tile installation method is recommended because it can maximize the effect of raw lumber if installed by dividing into 2-column, 3-column, and 4-column. Let's examine the 3-column installation method as an example. First, draw 2 lines using ink line to divide into 3 sections of tile size while installing the center line. After drawing ink line, match with each ink line first to enable stair-type installation. This is to set the base so the split ratio doesn't become different with the spread of installation. While spreading the installation, match with base point tile to build a stair-type. Other installation works are performed the same way as regular tiles. The installation of conductive tiles is performed the same way as rectangular tiles mentioned before, and the grounding method, which will be introduced here. First, lay copper foil above applied adhesive to become 60 centimeters or longer on the ground. At this time, the copper foil laid on the ground must be filled with conductive adhesive. After leading from the ground to the terminal, fasten the grounding terminal. Check to see if copper wire laid on the ground is even and finish the tile installation. Measure conduction resistance according to the standard of National Fire Protection Association of the United States. For the resistance value between tiles, measure 5 spots of installed floor at random. If the average value is 25,000 to 1 million ohms, it is a passing value, and if the resistance value between tile and grounding terminal is 25,000 ohms or greater, it is a passing value. Regular cleaning and maintenance keeps installed floor decoration materials even more beautiful and extends life. Precautions of maintenance and usage. First, for the adhesive to harden completely, please do not clean the floor with water for 48 hours after installation. Second, be sure to remove water, oil, and sand because they can cause slipping. Elderly and pregnant women must be especially careful. Also, do not wipe the floor with brightener because it causes slipping. Third, wipe with alcohol immediately in case of dripping chemicals like bleach or dye. These chemicals cause discoloration. Fourth, use underlay at the edge in case of placing heavy furniture, and do not pull while moving them. Fifth, prevent direct sunlight with curtain because there is danger of discoloration from direct sunlight. Sixth, our company is not responsible for defects and hazards created from usage in atmosphere contrary to the purpose of product. Please refer to installation guideline for other detailed maintenance methods by products. So far, you have watched the product being installed. When we organize what you have watched, installation can be mainly classified as environment inspection and measures on floor surface, actual installation, and finished work. We could see that the environment inspection and measures is the most important activity to gain quality which is higher than customers' expectation. Floor decoration material installed with delicate care and devotion silently speaks for evaluation of builders who have installed them, and the evaluation by owner or customer who have requested installation gets to have decisive influence on future activity of the builder. While engaging in the work, please first keep the details to inspect and follow in advance to take steps. Install by devoting delicate consideration and devotion so the floor decoration material can satisfy essential properties, functions, or satisfaction of customers.